What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsYJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show. We have a special guest with us today. He's one of the recent hometown heroes coming back to Louisville to play for Coach Jeff Brohm and the Louisville Cardinals. We got Izayah Cummings in the building with us today. Izayah, how's it going, sir?
It's going good. How about you, man?
Hey, I am doing awesome, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your day to talk to me about your homegoing situation, which you planned for Louisville in 2024. But before we get into that, Izayah, I just want to ask you, man, how are things for Izayah? How are things for you? Following the 23 season, looking forward to what all you have in the future. But how are things for you, sir?
It's going well. I mean, I'm ready to get back to work. Take a little break from like after the postseason, so like really getting right back to it. Learn new plays, getting to know different players now. It's a whole different new system now for me. So I'm going to create a lot of different brothers and all that, and I'm just really excited to get this season started.
Yeah, man. It is get the season started to see you playing for Louisville. All of that is going to be amazing. Before we talk about, what you'll be able to do for the University of Louisville, I saw recently, man, that you graduated. How was that? What was that like for your family to see you walk across that stage now as a college graduate?
I felt like I really did fulfill like my college career at the end. At the end of the day, the education is most important, of course. You got to be a student first before you are an athlete. So just getting that part done, and now I can like strictly just have my like head focus on football and just like train, get ready, get my body right, and just ready for this next season. Really like makes me like feel like I've done really something really well.
Absolutely, man. And that is amazing. Like you said, that is no small feat to
Mhm.
get that degree while playing college football. Now, like I said, you have played college football. Before college football, your playing days, you were a star at Male High School.
Mhm.
Take me back to the Male High School days, whether it was from your freshman year all the way up to your senior year. What was it like playing for Male and all the success that you guys were able to have during your time there?
You really can't put it into words because that was like one of the best great 4 years you can probably imagine for high school. Just like state runs, having probably one of the top high schools in like the state and possibly like some of the top ones in the country. So just being a part of that tradition was great, and I really like can't like take it for granted because not a lot of people get that type of opportunity like I did, and being a star for that type of team was just amazing, and I really enjoyed like having that and creating like those friendships down the road too.
Absolutely, man. And during your time at Mill, you were a problem, bro. Like you gave defenses a lot of headaches. What was the recruiting process like for you? When did you start, getting some buzz on the recruiting trail, and who were some of maybe the early schools that reached out to Izayah?
I would say it really started to happen during the summer because that's when I started like showing what I'm capable of doing, and like those type of camps and those type of tournaments kind of like had people's like eyes and attention on me. So like that's really helped me like get like views from a lot of big schools that like had interest in me. So like that's why I was able to do all these different visits and like go across the world and like the country. It was pretty cool. It's just like I was going to Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, all these top tier schools, and I'm getting like letters sent to me from like Alabama and stuff like that. It's just like it's really hard to like it's something that you really can't like repeat and like replicate. It's just like something awesome, and it's probably one of the best ones you probably get during your high school career.
Absolutely, man. And we know at the end of the day, at the end of your senior year, you decided you were going to go to Kentucky, play for Coach Stoops and the Wildcats. But there's been some, like, I don't know, I've heard a lot of different stories about the
Mhm.
end of your recruitment. So for the people at home, because they're wondering, well, how did Izayah get out of Louisville? Right, the first time. We know what you're going to do now, but the first time, what was that like as far as the recruitment between UK that you ultimately chose and then the previous staff at Louisville? What was that like for you?
I get this question a lot. It's just like when I had the two teams to go against, like it was really like with my relationship with those type of coaches, whoever felt comfortable with. So at the time, when during my recruitment, it was Coach Petrino who was recruiting me at that time, but
Mm.
then he was fired. So and this during my senior year, I'm pretty sure it's around my senior year where I'm trying to decide where I'm going to like play at. So I already created a great relationship with the UK staff, like Coach Stoops, Coach Morrow, all of them, Coach Graham when he was over there. And it just like continued to grow. And Coach Satterfield came like as soon as I'm about to make my decision. So like I really didn't have a feel for him. Didn't really know what their program, like how they were going to like do the program for Louisville. So I was like, well, I know how UK is. They're on the rise. They're doing really well. They're in the SEC. They go against some of the best teams in the country year in, year out. So I'm like, I really don't see how I can go to Louisville at this time because it's not somewhere I felt comfortable going at that time. And like I didn't know how they were.
Absolutely, man, and that makes perfect sense. I mean, like, cut dry, no ifs or buts about it. Like that makes a lot of sense. I know there was a lot of somebody told him he wasn't gonna play this position or this and that. So I just wanted to clear the air on all of that, right? Like it just was the comfortability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hey, that makes perfect sense for us, man. I just wanted to. It's good to hear that from you. It's like the first time I actually heard you actually lay that out like that. So you choose to go to UK. You do your 4 years at Kentucky. Just what was it like? I mean, I saw you tweet, even though you had already decided to come to Louisville. I saw you tweet during the bowl game, wish them best of luck. What was it like your time down in Lexington?
I definitely grew friendships that's gonna last forever. I know some people that's in the league right now. I still talk to them, and they're doing really great. Like one of them is like one of my roommates. Like when I did have a roommate was Carrington Valentine. I always talked to him. I was actually at this game probably like a month ago or something like that. So I always keep like trying in touch with all of them because those friendships you want to continue to grow and like continue to talk to them and see how they're doing. And like just people right like the former Kentucky people right now that's playing like I practice with them. I grew friendship and brothership with them. So I'm like that's never gonna like go away. But obviously at the end of the year, I'm gonna have to play against them. It's gonna be different. So it is what it is. I mean, they know that we're gonna compete and we still love each other at the end of the day because they know I cared about the team and I cared about everyone like I played was because I'm a team first player.
Absolutely, man, and that is beautiful to hear you say it like that. Now you get let's take us into the end of this season, the end of the 23 season. You decide to enter the portal. Was it a decision that you kind of already knew that you were going to make, knowing that you had one more year left? What kind of went into your decision to enter the transfer portal at the end of this year?
I guess just like it kind of felt like it was a repeat from last year, kind of because just the way I was finally just used at the end, even though I wasn't used at all for real in the 2022 season. But at the end, they finally started to use me, and it's like I'm showing you what I'm able to do now. Now, like okay, now they see that, and now they want to try to keep me here now. But I'm like, I could have showed y'all that probably from the beginning, and like just giving me my shot and opportunity. That's all I needed. And once I got there, I showed them what I could do. So I was like, man, I don't want to like wait again. Like you never know what's gonna be because it's the same coaching staff still at UK. I don't know what's all promised and what's going on behind the scenes. So I'm like, I go somewhere that's best for me, and like because this is gonna be my last year. So I gotta make it count, and that's why I was like, what's gonna be my best opportunity? And I felt like that would be Louisville.
That's awesome, man. And just kind of segueing into that, when you entered the portal, did you know, like, hey, Louisville is a place that I want to go, or was it just kind of, I'm gonna feel this thing out, and Louisville just made the most sense? Like, how did that work for you?
Yeah, it was just an idea at the time. Like I was like, okay, I do have Louisville in on my mind, but I'm not gonna like immediately go there. I want to see like what other options like are trying to tell me, like what are they saying? Because I don't want to just be like shoot the gun, just go quick and not like really see who's all offering stuff for me.
Absolutely, man. Now, Izayah, you're from Louisville. You played at Male, but I know people would be mad at me if I didn't ask. You were at UK for 4 years. You won at UK every year there. People got the videos of you with the L's down. For the folks that feel a certain kind of way about that, what are your thoughts on just like?
Actually,
hey,
send me that video of me doing L's down because I do not remember seeing that video at all.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I ain't seen it either. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I haven't seen it
either. I'm trying to figure out. Like people keep telling me, like we seen you do L's down. I'm like, I've never done it because you never know what's going to end up happening at the end of the day. You never know you might end up back in Louisville, like I'm like in right now. So that's why I never did it because that's my hometown. It's still like rivalry and everything. But I mean, I still have that mutual respect because that's where I'm from. But I never threw it down. Never was a thought for real. Just like no matter who the team was. If I'm gonna stand in front of me, I'm gonna have to beat you, no matter who it is. That be in my hometown or not.
I feel you, bro. Because I that's the thing. I have yet to see it either. Like, so I'm like you. Like, I haven't seen it, but I saw like when you entered the portal, and a lot of people are like, "Yeah, we want Izayah at Louisville," and then people's like, "Oh, I don't know if I want a guy who did L's down." And I'm like, Okay, like, but I haven't seen it. Like, I saw the other folks do it
Yeah.
sometime, whatever. I
Mhm.
saw the guys run up to Jack Harlow and do it, but I was like, I never saw Isaiah do it. I don't know, maybe y'all have. But I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that though.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad you
just
said
a
the
rumor
recruiting.
I've been seeing going around too. Like people have been asking me like, how you go throw L's down and come in? I'm like, I've never thrown L's down in my life ever. So I don't
I
know.
love it, man. Hey, I love it. Once again, this is Izayah Cummings. He is one of the latest Louisville natives that are going to be playing for Louisville in 2024. Isaiah, I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I do want to ask though, just from your talks with the coaches, you don't have to give us everything, but how have they said that they plan on using Isaiah in the Louisville offense in 2024?
It's really exciting. That's why I can give you like it's you got to see it to believe it for real. Like I can't really get into words. Just what they said to me. I think y'all really go like the offense.
Hey, that's enough. That's enough right there. Your
Yeah.
smile, the shaking the head, that's good enough for us, buddy. Like you don't, like I said, I don't have to peek behind the curtain too much, but to
Mm-hmm.
know that it's something that has you smiling like that, like bro, that's good enough, man. And just from what you've seen from the coach, obviously you're a player and you're an incoming player, but from what you've seen, the coaching staff has active have they been both recruiting high schoolers and the transfer portal. Has it gotten you excited about what the future of Louisville football can look like in 2024?
Oh yeah, it definitely does because you can see them; they're taking it seriously. And just like with their coaching staff, like this probably off talking, but just like them having like Louisville people that just like are going to be coaching here, like the Louisville coaches, like they're from Louisville or either they've played for Louisville or they're from there. So it's pretty cool to just see that happen because I know I was talking to like one of the coaches probably like a couple of days ago, and like he came from Central High School. So I mean, like it's just pretty cool to see like how they're bringing in native people coaching and then like how they're like recruiting very hard with the in-state people too.
Absolutely. Now, Isaiah, I'll get you out on this, buddy. Just, this is your last year of eligibility of college football. Just what are you're going into the spring and then ultimately the fall of 2024? What are your expectations for Isaiah Cummings in 2024?
My expectation is to show why I'm probably one of the best tight ends in the country. That's why I want to show them because I believe in myself and it's just my time to show it because I feel like once I get those opportunities, it's not gonna be too hard to show it.
Absolutely. That is Izayah Cummings. My name is JeffLightsyJr. Isaiah, I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day, man. Best of luck to you in 2024. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you.